Tony and I are cousins, so we grew up together. We were best friends growing up.
I remember attending a UNOH Racers basketball game when Abbie played in Lima. And after the game, she introduced me to this kid who she called her friend slash boyfriend.
Hi, I'm Riley Croft. Hi, I'm Ella Croft.
All right, ladies, what was your first impression of Tony?
Silly, funny, and very nice.
Tony's my uncle. I do a lot of things with him. We like to watch Home Alone too, you know. We like to laugh, we like to make jokes.
Tony has meant everything to me. He's the one person that's been there with me through thick and thin, and he's the one person that can truly understand everything that we've endured in our family over the years.
My first impression with Tony was, wow, this guy fits really good into Abbie's life. He's always been caring and supportive of Abbie and understanding in everything that she's been through over the last few years.
First time I met Tony, well, it was so long ago because they've been dating for 8 years, so I don't really remember. And my first impression was, he was a pretty cool dude. He's kick-ass. That's all I gotta say about him. He's better than all the other guys she brought home, so he was pretty good.
I met Tony not long after Abbie and Tony met, and the first time I met him, I loved him. He was very sweet, very sincere, but still had enough fire to kind of keep Abbie interested.
And I remember he wanted to come over to my house after school, so we needed a story why he was over at my house, and we came up with he was scared to walk home going by North Middle School, which is crazy to think because he's 6'4", in 6th grade.
I do remember when I did first meet Tony, just thinking, wow, my sister, she had a home run. What a stud. Of course, that's first impressions always, the physical appearance, but I just thought, wow, hopefully she can keep this guy around, and so far, obviously, you have.
Caring, loving, and super kind.
My first impression of Abbie was that she has a big heart and she's very outgoing.
Abbie's meant a lot since she's been the older sister. Kind of looked up to her, kind of, the most I can. She made me mad a couple times when she became a Michigan fan. When she stole all the cereal. I was hungry in the morning going to school. But other than that, I've looked up to her and she's meant a lot to me.
My favorite memory is you having a couple of beers, I'm assuming, probably. Drinking them. You were feeling nice and loose, and I remember you saying, "Cliftons don't puke!" And the next thing I remember is you puking. So, on the way home, you were in the middle seat with the moms, and I believe Connie sat in the back with Brittany and I.
First impressions of Abbie were that Tony and her gelled very well together. Had similar interests, similar personalities, and she made Tony happy, which is a good thing.
Abbie's the type of person that would drop anything in a minute and come help you if you asked for help, no matter what she had going on. It seems like Abbie always puts herself last and anybody else's needs first. That's just the type of person and friend that she is.
Well, I didn't really like her first. And then I got to know her, and then I started liking her.
Abbie's one of those people that really is a true best friend. She is there whenever you need her. She's very sweet, very sincere. Even as our lives have become busy, we've always been able to keep in touch, and our friendship has been growing since 4th grade, and I'm just very fortunate to have somebody like Abbie in my life.
She is the epitome of an older sister, someone that always knows how to make me laugh, encourages me, is always there for me, someone that I've looked up to all my life. I know that we compete and we were competitive with one another when it came to sports. We also played volleyball and basketball together for 2 years in high school, volleyball for 1, basketball for 2. And I just remember every time my sister would accomplish something, a big feat in her life, whether it be, scoring 1,000 points or breaking the record at Van Wert High School in basketball or just dominating the net up front, I just wanted to be like her.
It's just been a blessing to journey through life together, and the highs and the lows, and the eating of the Rocky Top ice cream and the running and the sprints and all of that we've been able to experience together. And it's just been such a blessing, and you've meant so much to me, and I know my family, and just all the joys and the excitement that you bring to life. And I thank you for that, and I know that Tony appreciates that, and I know that will be something that you will be able to carry over into your marriage, and that it will just be so much fun. You're so much of a joyful person that it's so fun to see you live your life.
But I'll never forget, it was Labor Day weekend probably 2 years ago, and we were sitting upstairs in our living room, my family, a couple of my cousins, Christy, Amy, my Aunt Jane. My cousin Amy, I will tell you, can be very vicious. As I quickly learned that night, my brother and I think my husband, Jason, and my mom, we were all sitting up in the living room. My dad and my Uncle Dave had taken the kids to the fair, so it was just us. Tony was down in the other room because Michigan was on. And I'll never forget this. We bombarded my sister verbally, and I think my brother threw some punches and attacked my sister because she became a Michigan fan. She was a Michigan fan.
So what happens every single time you guys are around them and it's Michigan-Ohio State time? What do you girls try to do?
Put our Ohio State shirts on.
And what does Tony say every single time?
They're poopy shirts.
So Abbie, probably not the best decision that you've ever made to become a Wolverine fan, but I guess I'll just still have to love you.
My favorite story really doesn't involve Tony. Actually, it was just Abbie and I. We were tanning at the time, and we went tanning, and I wanted to make sure that the lady there knew that we were not dating. And Abbie proceeded to tell the lady that we have a love and hate relationship, and I proceeded to tell the lady that it's a little bit more on the hate side.
Favorite story of Abbie and Tony has to be her pronunciation of Neapolitan ice cream and how Tony would make fun of her for it. And that's just vintage Tony, always making fun of you, but in a good-natured way.
Well, they did the ice challenge, and I thought they were just the dumbest people ever because it was way too cold for that.
I knew it was forever when she moved out of the house. That's when you know it's forever. Happy for you guys.
That we love them, and Ohio State is better than Michigan. Michigan, boink!
I realized it was forever for Tony and Abbie the day that I found out that the two of them were sleeping in a twin-size bed.
When I'm a father of a daughter, I'm a father of 2 daughters, and it's real important that fathers want their daughters to have a guy that's going to be good to them. And as I sized Tony up, a few things came to mind. One, big, husky, good-looking, healthy kid, number one. Number two, as he continued to talk and introduce himself, it was obvious that the young man was a kind, gentle, a very friendly, personable young fella as well. And as time has gone on, it's very obvious that Tony is the perfect person for Abbie because he possesses patience, understanding, kind of a laid-back attitude, and I think that complements Abbie very well.
You could just see the way that Ab and Tony interacted, that there's something good there.
It just seemed like he fit in perfect with not only Abbie, but with our family, and it seemed like they were just best of friends. And so that's when I knew it would be perfect for Abbie and Tony to be together forever.
Tomorrow's a big day for you guys. You've been through a lot, and I believe you guys have what possesses true love, and I think you'll be able to get through anything, through thick or thin, and we love you guys for that, and we wish you the best. I love you guys.
There's so many great times with those two. They always carry a smile on their face. They're always getting along. They're always happy when they're together. But a couple years ago, probably a few years ago, coming up on a few years, Tony and his family were going through such a hard time in their life. When Tony's mom, Jim's mom, Pops' wife, Terry, was diagnosed with cancer, and obviously a very devastating and tragic time in their life. I'll never forget, I was driving and my sister called me, and it's one of those phone calls that you take from someone you care about, that you literally just sit on the end of the phone and you just listen. And my sister just cried and cried and cried. She poured her heart out about how much she is going to miss Tony's mom, how much love Tony's mom had for the entire family, how much the family just adored and loved Terry Barker. And the one thing my sister really wanted at that time was to just get all of her emotions out before she went inside to see Tony and his family, because she knew at that moment she had to be stronger than anyone around. She told me on the phone, "Allie, I know this sounds crazy and you don't fully understand, but I just need to be his backbone." And I thought to myself, this man is someone that my sister is going to cherish, and she's going to do whatever it takes in her power to be there, to be his backbone for the rest of their lives together. Just to be in someone's life and to be around them and to be with them at such a tragic and devastating time like that. I knew right then that my sister would stick by his side forever, and I'm so happy that obviously this weekend is happening, that this time in their life is happening, and there's no doubt in my mind that Tony's mom is looking down on both of them. The entire family this weekend just smiling so big, because she knows that her son Tony has someone and a woman in his life that will love him forever, and I couldn't be happier.